The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. He goes airborne. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, Collins. They find some open field here. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Alex Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Fighting his way through contact. And able to find Kirk complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The
first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Rosen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Now it's Rosen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Nice footwork at the 25. And avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Wilson gives to Collins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talked about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And Gould is able to put it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Gould is able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this time, Rosen will throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Gone!
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wilson now on the handoff to Collins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's Rosen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a first down run with Collins. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Screen play, Johnson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Returnable for Lockett. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Here's Collins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. With it on the return is Logan. Spins away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That one goes for 24 yards. They pitch it out to Johnson. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Gone!
Now Rosen on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Green 39!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
56. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Avery Moss coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
14.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wilson being chased out left. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
This is Collins on the handoff. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And again, it's Collins. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Come on, let's go.
And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now he spins free. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now it's Rosen looking. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he lost the football. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right, and that'll be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming in.
There goes Alex Collins, 30, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Alex Collins, 70 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket, and this is incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go again with Collins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, this is Collins. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the 1st down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Arizona, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.